rest of you will join this. And then you guys, you just stay up here. You just have a good time. You might die. In fact, you're going to die, so we're going to pull you out. Go to Bristol. Like, come on, CSA, you've got to know the game is up at this point, right? It's over. We won. No matter how much QFabus says that it's cringe, we have beaten. A lot of British troops around here. I think they're mostly French units, which is why they're so garbage. Is there anything else we really care about? You know, let's get some aluminum in New South Wales. Why not? Why not? Apparently, we also own this little chunk of land. We're at 66. CSA should get pushed out of here soon. The Germans have also landed in East Anglia. And then after that, you guys are going to be basically just on this front. I mean, like, well, I mean, you push into Philadelphia. Delete your plan. Delete this naval invasion plan, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense. 21 CSA Division T are going to get killed. Can you reunite India, though? I mean, we could. How many troops do you guys have? You have 88, 39 to 88. If I was to just justify a war goal against you, it would take 110 days. Let's get the war started. If we can unite India, no, might as well. Why not? What do you got to lose? You see Sweden's trying to push back over there. For 92. The battle for New York City is almost over. And there we go. Foggy. Okay, and then ends. So, New England. That's South Africa. New England. You are going to get New York City. Why do they... Apparently New England, they don't think they deserve this. I guess I will just give myself the land. Apparently also doesn't think I deserve it either. For 2,000 points. There we go. I'm just going to give this to New England afterwards. And you know what? Let's also give this to New England. The rest we'll give to the US. What problems does it say they shouldn't have? Oh, it doesn't want to give them Minnesota. Okay. It wants Canada to own Minnesota. You know what? Sure, why not? Canada, not Sardinia. Why don't you own Minnesota? And we'll just control Shift H. Let's just fix these borders a little bit. Let's give you to this. No, that actually looks kind of bad. Let's do it like this. Answer tool, turn that off. And hopefully we don't just go to war with the Canadians, or with the Americans, I should say, even though that'd be a little funny. Hopefully the Americans just join our faction. And if we're lucky, they should do just that. Let's also bring our Air Force up to Britain. The naval bombers don't really matter so much, so, you know, just have them fly over. Why not? Okay, so Canada just gave the United States that territory anyways. But New England still holds on to it. Look at this guy's face, damn. He looks like a Fallout 1 character. Who's gonna win the election? I mean, the UAP, they've won, they've been doing pretty well, so they're gonna carry on the winning. Okay, Austria's won all their territory. They're still technically at war with the International, but that's not going to mean too much. They're all dead immediately. I think we do need to, like, prepare another naval invasion. Just because there's so many, even though the British troops here suck, there are still, you know, a lot of them. Multiple combats. What do we do about the British? The stinky, stinky British. Well, we'll get another head of intelligence. Or we'll get another spy. We'll use you to spy on the British. Yes, let's send out you, and we'll send out you. Just kind of spy on some ports. See if any ports kind of just seem open. And let's try maybe like a Denver to Liverpool kind of invasion. Really, we just got to split them up. Because if they're all in, you know, a handful of provinces, they will be annoying to kill. You're on the defense. The Germans have already landed near Newcastle. You can see there's actually nobody up in the north. We could actually get a invasion here to work. The American, or our units from America are still on their way. And can you not do, what is it? Is it tit for tat? Quid pro quo? Oh, technically Canada did not intervene in the American Civil War. Technically, they didn't do the event, so we actually can't do that. New Englander lands. Oh, New York City. Okay, there you go. And how's the war going out on elsewhere? Because we're still technically at war, you know, with all of South America? Most of South America? Yeah, we do got some more units up here. I think we're just going to get to the point, like, we've gotten to a handful in recent campaigns with Britain. Is that they just get, like, so many units, and it's, like, impossible to actually kill them. Which is always a fun time. And there you go, you're now Sardinia, Piedmont. Yeah, 'cause the thing is, like, the AI gets all the French units get exiled to, they all get exiled to Britain. So the entire French army is now in Britain, which is what makes it, like, so goddamn difficult. Also, you're now at war with, yeah, Hawaii's at war with basically everyone in the Pacific. So, you know, good luck with them. Oh, but apparently they did take an island. They did take an island off of Japan. Very impressive. Why don't we... fuel storage, why not? Who cares? We got, like, a bunch of... We have full air superiority in the area. Two armies now on their way. But if we're looking and we come up here, see some units. We actually don't see anybody in Newcastle right now. And Norway has fallen. Go for the invasion of Newcastle. Nobody in Newcastle, at least at this exact moment in time. You know what? We have so many military factories. Let's build some more civilian factories. You know, the war's almost over. Let's be nice to the population. Bring you up and around. Not smack the microphone, which I've done multiple times so far this playthrough. I was surprised that Germany didn't do anything against White Ruthenia. Just there, just chilling, not part of any faction, surrounded by the Reichspakt. We're gonna land in Newcastle in a moment. Split these armies up. Everyone immediately come here. Okay, France has capitulated. Goodbye to the French. And, of course, Germany did, like, most of the work. I feel like we did pretty well ourselves, though. So, we're go down to... No, that's Milafrika. So, Germany. Congratulations on your, successful invasion of the French. We'll give you, let's say, North France there. And then I will give the French Republic, which I'm sure is in here in this list somewhere. There they are. Oh, the Kingdom of France, I guess. 5,000 points. It really doesn't think they deserve shit. France. Once again, I have lost where you are on this list. There you are. So you just take the rest of the territory. We now got North France and South France. It doesn't remove these units, though, right? No, these units still stay in Britain. Which is incredibly, incredibly annoying. Why are you... What? No, go... Move your way up towards Newcastle, thank you. The British are trying to fight into us. It's not going to work very, very well. So actually, we have North France, Brittany, and then this little chunk of territory here. Who has claims here? Does anybody have claims? Just France. Oh, no, there we go. There we go. We got France. Kingdom of France. A little Brittany as well. Always a fun time. And we have you. The Rats of Tobruk. Why don't you deploy where the hell those aren't that army's deployed? Well, the British actually invaded behind us. That's rude. Circle mint, multiple combats. You don't have enough naval superiority. How the hell is that possible? Now we do. Got 3 more days left on this. Let's go for... Why not bring on the Mountaineers? Okay, the Canadians are all here. That's nice. 2 more days on you. French exiles return to the continent. Do they get cores here? No, not yet. Brazil might kill them. British are being real assholes. It's just like, just let me win. Why do you gotta make this so hard? Okay, so we've landed in the north. Immediately can begin pushing. I want to, actually, all of you, you deploy north. The rest of Blue Army that's still around here, you just stay put. Include 2, 3. Yeah, that should be fine. And as long as you're holding, that includes you. You need to also be pushing out. Go to Glasgow. Or even 17 units there. God, there's so many British units. It's just like, just get out of here. You freaking nerds. It's just leave me alone. I just want this campaign to be over. How long until this is done? Like 20 days? There's actually like no... There's no units over here. They decided they don't want to be part of this anymore. Yeah, reinforcements have arrived. Hold on for as long as you can. Like, how many troops do the British have? They have at minimum 200 divisions. Even though a lot of divisions are garbage. A lot of their units are garbage. There's still 200 of them. 200 units of garbage is still not bad. Okay, we did lose Glasgow. Anything else we can do with you? Infantry expert? Why not? More attack on our infantry. Well, also, let's reduce... Well, where's my... Not you. Actually, yes, you. You dock. Then we'll ground you, and we'll ground you. There's no reason for having these planes flying right now. They don't do anything for us. Eat this? Oh, did all my units in Hull die? Oh, no, they landed in Newcastle, right. Pull out of this port for now. Actually, no. You guys deploy right here where the Canadian just landed. That seems good to me. Like, do we know how much supplies do you guys have? You have no equipment. Your manpower is still at 1 million. Which is more than a little annoying. We're actually gonna get encircled in a moment. So that's cool. There's too many freaking Brits. There's too many of them. Who's our best defense general? You? You don't have command power? Well, you hold on for as long as you possibly can. We've almost taken Wales. If we take Cardiff, they won't have any supplies left. Do I have any more units I can really bring? I have you guys. Do I need to bring more aircraft up here? Actually, what I might need, I need to import more fuel. That's still... Okay, that's barely enough fuel. No, it's not. Air Force, Navy. Army needs more fuel. Might as well have our planes that actually, they should at least be flying where it makes sense for them to be flying. Fly you over here. Do we have any more planes in the area? Yes, we got you guys who aren't helping out. More air superiority, the better. It's like, Bryn, come on, the war's over. You're now all dead as well. Why do all of my units suck? Have you noticed that? All of my units are just garbage. The British Navy is actually still out there as well. But you guys will now no longer have any supplies. Germany, they keep on doing naval invasions. Like, eventually we'll get there. You hold position, push your way up north. Liverpool's almost fallen. Britain is almost dead. Venezuela's fallen to the Entente once again. We'd love to see it. Okay, we did lose a bunch of our navy as well. How do you guys have like no supply? I mean, that's a lot of units over there. You know, fair enough, I guess. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Yeah, it's taking a while. Okay, we have 7 more days till this war. Venezuela's fallen. How are these guys up here? We'll do another last stand. I think that's like all of our heavy tanks we've lost now, which is very cool. Yeah, Britain's now killed the most of it. Yeah, they killed a lot of my units. Very sad. We've still got a couple of heavy tanks. Not as much as I would like. Thank you for the upgrade. I guess we'll focus on urban combat. Jungle combat makes no sense given the current situation we find our campaign in. Well, what do we want? Got some decisions. Hey, well, why not war propaganda? War propaganda is always fun. Who doesn't love some good old-fashioned propaganda? Okay, we now have a war goal against you. Hyperbad's now just like a war against us. We need the Indian army to get back to where they need to be. And we now have 2 countries that have the exact same flag. I'm going to tell you, that's definitely not going to get confusing. Got a lot of dead British troops. How many British troops have we killed so far? 2.2 million. Mostly by the Germans. But we're second. 320,000. Venezuela has fallen. Got Argentina, Chile, Britain, and Mexico as well. Do we have enough supplies? I mean, yeah, we have more than enough supplies to maintain our armies here. Do I have any more units I could bring in? Not really. Okay, this should be overrun. You'd love to see it. Which is now bringing your casualties up to 2.41 million. Quite bad for you. And India's got to bring all of their army back. Everything they had, they're now trying to bring it back home. 167. Another little stack wipe over here that we got. The thing is, like, look how weak all these units are just so weak. And because there's so many of them, they're taking, like, a lot of attrition. No, screw it. Let's just declare a war. So we're now worth Hyderabad. Technically, Hyderabad's not worth anybody else. At least not yet, but they probably will be soon. Let's go for the 1943 researches. Why not even a 1944? Who's going to stop me, huh? Nepal, they are a puppet of India. And you might not even want to... Oh, you will accept the call to arm. Let's bring you into the war. Our defense army is now going to be deployed into India. Thing is, like, can we... No, we need to go up to... what's the next level? Why not all adults serve? Everyone should be part of the Australian war machine. Okay, Goa's taking some damage. Maybe we should have waited a little bit longer to call India into the war, but that's fine. How are you guys doing again? Destroy Radicalism, the Night Watchman. You can see that the Entente has landed some troops in Brazil. I mean, that's nice. Iceland's fallen to the Portuguese. And also to New England. The thing is, like, most of these units, if you look at, if it'll say, you can actually see, like, these units are French. This unit's Norwegian, and this unit's Russian. Like, the entire British army is basically just exiles from every under-syndicalist country that has already fallen. I don't know how many troops the British actually have that are British in origin. Keep on putting pressure here. England's almost fallen. Putting pressure, more pressure. Take London. How many troops do these guys have? A lot. But London has fallen. Finally. They're mostly dead. I guess you push into Manchester. I mean, eventually they gotta give up. We might actually have lost India to Hyderabad because I'm dumb. But, I mean, they were going to invade anyways. Not a big deal. Okay, Leeds is the capital. Liverpool is worth 25. Hull's worth 10. Something like this. You're still holding on to Glasgow. Edinburgh would be nice to take. Of course, every city would be nice to take. Who knows when that'll happen. Hyderad's actually just steamrolling our way through India. Eh. You win some, you lose some. Okay, the Canadians are now going to lose all their units holding on to Edinburgh or Glasgow. They can have fun there. Like Britain. Come on now. You've lost 2.8 million. We're probably going to end up being the biggest killers of British troops. Hold off for a moment. I'm putting your troops into Manchester. You're at 75. You are now dead. Congratulations. You lost Glasgow. To answer the question that was asked earlier, when does a campaign start to feel like it's taking too long? About now would be the answer to that question. It's just about now. When it's starting to feel a little bit too long. And you know what? All of you hold position for a moment. Reorganize yourself. Prince George has been killed in a crash. Are you... Okay, as recent crash by a small plane on its way to New Zealand claimed several lives. Among them was the Governor General of Australia's Confederation, Prince George. The country is in mourning, angered by the loss of the young prince, and the Royal Commission is currently looking into the cause of the disaster, even though truth to be told, little wreckage has been found in the Pacific waters after weeks of search. In the meantime, the prince's elder brother, Prince Henry, the Duke of Gloucestershire, has arrived to Australia's Confederation as his replacement. Goodbye, Edward. Hardly is he was King Edward the dad or the guy that replaced him? Because I know they sometimes change their names and they become royalty. I don't know though. Okay, Hyderabad is, you know, they're looking like they're doing quite well for themselves. But I do think, to be honest, you know, sometimes when I do this, I get some like dislikes on the YouTube videos. I think this is probably a good time just for us to end the series here. We will still del all ENG. By the way, again, like I said, at this point, I feel like we've won, and you won't be able to stop me. Because yeah, like I said, like this is definitely the point where it's like it feels like it's going on for too long. Expect like the situation where it's like you've already won the campaign, but you still got to go through the tedium of actually victory point capturing. That is, at least to me, typically when I feel like it's a good time to end a series. Okay, so Canada. You're in this list somewhere. You can have Britain. 4,000 points, because yeah, you didn't do anything. How much does it cost for me? 15,500. That's a 5,000 points, really? That seems like a bit much, but we'll just spam this button for a bit. Germany, you can have Norway. After that, I should get into Sweden. We'll do that afterwards. Canada was somewhere near the bottom of the list. Canada. You can have Venezuela. You can have Britain. And who took Iceland? It was Portuguese. So I'm going to give it to Canada as well. Following that, in Russia, I would say, took over Central Russia. So we're going to take over all this land here. Yeah, basically, we will own Kazakhstan. After that, Transmere. You will own... How much land did you probably took... The thing is, like, if you take this land, you have to kind of take everything. There we go. We'll just say something like this. If that works out well enough, and the rest of the territory will give to the German Empire. Congratulations to Germany on their victory. Yeah, and we're gonna give this land over to Sweden, because we give it to Sweden, they can do some fancier things. Control Shift H. No, Control Shift H. Yeah. There we go. There you go, Sweden. You can have this land. We'll see if you form Sweden, Norway. What about India? Yeah, the thing about India is that we're also just going to pretend that we won. You hate to love to see it. The thing is, like, we would have won anyways. So I'm not. I mean, Japan and Germany are still at war. And you know what? We'll also do the same thing for Shaanxi Clique. Just make the world map look a little bit nicer. We're gonna basically consolidate all of the federal government into one single tag. Just pretend that there's two Chinas now. It's fine. And also, I guess we're still technically at war with Brazil as well. There's a lot of things that we technically didn't actually wrap up in this series. But if you watch any of my content before, that should be something that you're kind of used to at this point. There we go. Yeah, so Shaanxi. Actually, let's take a fog of war. How many troops was in Shaanxi? To be fair, that's actually a lot of men. I'm not surprised they weren't able to do that. By Shaanxi. And we're just going to pretend like all of this was consolidated into the federal government. And they still have Mongolia and Tibet as puppet states. So there's now two governments in China. Brazil. We're just going to give that to the Canadians as well. And are we at war with anybody else? Mexico. Just give that to the Canadians as well. That's fine. But the war is now over. And it does mean that we now have new options available to us. We look over in here. Don't care about this rocket stuff. There's Stinky. We can either long live the king, or we become a republic. I don't think that removes as a democratic government. Fully independent. March forward, increase British ties. Let's just become a republic because it's funny. We'll worry about that in a second though. But we do got to release some land here. Fate of Central Asia. We'll just have a big Central Asian republic. Central Asian Federation. And now we don't have any spilling factories. That's fine, don't worry about it. It's also like this very bright yellow color here. And soon you'll be doing some other stuff. Eventually gonna release some territory here as well. Yeah, sure, let's demobilize, ease up a conscription. Understandably, we probably don't need to be at a full all-adult serve at a time of peace. Oh, now oh, look at this tiny Siberia. It's gotta have like a population of like 10 people, man. Well, actually, is our capital? Our capital over here is here, and not Anthnwam, which I feel like have a much higher population. And we're just going to incorporate this into Russia. There you go, Russia. Welcome to having this territory. But it does kind of jut out in a weird way. Let's see if we can maybe make these wars look... There we go. Maybe a little bit nicer like this. Transmere and the Russian Republic. Focus dot auto complete. And let's become the Australian Republic. New constitution. And we'll see how this goes. We'll see if we are granted our republicanism. Now we got, you know, we got the Mexican Empire led by this very blurry JPEG. Venezuela, I think they're probably just releasing Brazil now. Yeah, there we go. One big Brazil. Apparently still own a little bit of Paraguay. But you'll probably end up giving that to the British, or the Brazilians anyway. So I'm not too sure if we got our, Okay, oh, we also get a new flag, hell yeah. And we are now a republic. Are we still in the... I don't know if we're still in the Entente. Okay, so we got a new flag. We are still in the Entente, led right now by Stanley Bruce. Okay, the Republic of Australasia has been born. And if we look at our map mode, we do see the Japanese over here. Japan and the Reichspakt are still at war. Got the United Provinces of China over here. A decent Reichspakt. The Danu Anthnwam basically is aligned with the Reichspakt as well. And then we got a pretty decent looking Entente with power over North America. And I'm sure that... So we can do, let's try this. We're spending like way more time just fiddling around with the end game that doesn't actually affect anything. Then we want to go to focus on auto complete, and then we want to do no check. Because the problem is that technically we didn't intervene in the Civil War. United States has agreed. There we go. This is what I was wanting them to do. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. There we go. Now the United States is in the Entente. The Entente's looking pretty good. And apparently we have expedition forces called back. Do we have expeditionary forces? Oh no, we're Canadians. We're not part of Australia right now. But I think with that, this is a good time for us to end this campaign.